Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and I'm back with another video, and today I am here on the Poke Central server once again for another episode, and we're actually going to be taking a look at the daycare again because I've made not really any changes to the daycare, but I have actually unblacklisted the Destiny Knot, which will actually help out quite a bit with breeding. So the reason that I had it blacklisted originally is because I kind of feel like it makes it a little bit too easy to get those 100% IV Pokemon. But at this point, the server's been up for like 7 months or so, so I figure if a lot of people are getting those higher IV Pokemon, it's probably alright. And it's probably actually a good thing so that we can have some more competitive battling here on the server. So the Destiny Knot, it is re-enabled, so you can actually get it now, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get it and exactly what it does today in this episode. So let's head on home and see if we actually have all the materials needed to craft one of these. You need, I think it's 7 string and 2 red dye. So we definitely have enough string, and we just need the red dye. Oh, we have a rose bush. Okay, that should actually give us 2. And then if we go ahead, head right on over here, put the rose red up there in the corner, and the 7 string just like that, you get yourself a Destiny Knot. Now, just making sure it's not blacklisted anymore. It looks like we're good. We can actually use it now. And the way this works is generally when breeding, you actually have 3 IVs passed down from the parents. So each parent has 6 different IVs. So they have, if we check my Obama Snow's IVs, IVs 1, we can see here he has 6 different IVs: HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. And then when you're breeding 2 Pokemon, of course, you'll have the first Pokemon's IVs and the second Pokemon's IVs. So that's 12 total. And normally 3 out of those 12 will go ahead and pass down to the baby Pokemon. Now, what this Destiny Knot actually allows you to do is pass down 5 IVs instead of those 3. So 5 out of the 6 IVs that the baby Pokemon actually gets will be passed down directly from the parents, which means if you have parents with higher IVs, then the chances are that the baby Pokemon is going to have IVs go up drastically if you use one of these Destiny Knots. So hopefully that made sense, and hopefully we can kind of do it today. We can use this today to try and figure out if maybe we can get some higher IV Pokemon. Now, I don't think we really have any like crazy high IV Pokemon at the moment. If we check the IVs of all of the Pokemon we're using currently, there's not really too many crazy ones. Although that's not bad, actually. IVs 2. Our Electivire has some pretty good IVs, so we could maybe use him. It's actually a him, right? Okay, yeah, so it is a male Electivire, which is really good for us because that means we can use pretty much any female Pokemon that Electivire can breed with, and we can get that female Pokemon, and we can pass down these 31s. So that'll be really helpful. So I was actually looking at the different Pokemon that Electivire can breed, and you can actually get a Lucario to breed with an Electivire, which is pretty cool. Now, Lucario is a little bit tricky to breed because when you do breed them, you get an egg that has a Railu in it, and Railu can't actually breed itself. You have to evolve it first, and it evolves with happiness, so it's kind of a pain to go about actually breeding Railu quite a bit, but I think we're going to try it anyways. Hopefully we can do it all right. So I don't know if I have any Lucarios at all, like whatsoever, in my PC here. I don't think I do, so we're gonna maybe check the GTS and see if there is any. Hopefully we can find one, and if not, I can ask people to just list them and maybe someone will. I don't see any yet. Oh, there's one. Okay, so here's a Lucario. Is that the only one in here? There's a Railu here. Actually, let me do GTS search Lucario. So yeah, there's only one Lucario in here. We can check its IVs real quick. It has, not terrible. It actually has 31 special defense and 31 speed. The rest of its IVs are pretty bad, but those 2 kind of make up for it. So how much does it cost? 30k? It's kind of expensive, but I think I'm going to go ahead and buy it anyways. Kind of expensive, but I think it should be worth it if we go ahead and breed him and we get some good Pokemon. He actually had a held item as well, which was a float stone. I have no idea what that does. Alright, so what we're actually going to do is check the nature of this Lucario first, docile, and then the nature of our Electivire is actually bashful. So we don't want to pass down the nature, so we're not going to put a Everstone on either of these Pokemon, which means we have room for another held item. So put the Destiny Knot on Lucario, and then on Electivire here, we can go ahead and look at his IVs here. And he actually has IVs 5. We can see he has pretty decent attack IVs. And now since Lucario has 31 speed and 31 special defense, we're not going to use a power anklet. We're going to go ahead and try to pass down that attack IV. Since Lucario's attack is terrible, we don't want that to pass down. It's only 5. We want Electivire's attack to pass down. So in order to guarantee that we pass down Electivire's attack, all we have to do is go ahead and find our power items, which might be in my ender chest, possibly, and get out, I think it's the red one. Power Bracer. I believe that's attack. Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's attack, because this is speed, this is defense, power belt. Actually, power belt might be defense. This is HP, this is special attack, this is special defense, I think I got those right. Either way, the red one should be attack, so we're going to go ahead and put that on the Electivire, and what that's going to do is just guarantee that we pass down that 31 attack when we're breeding. And then the Destiny Knot will pass down 4 other random IVs, since I'm pretty sure it doesn't stack with the power brace, or power, what is this thing? The power bracer. So hopefully that all makes sense. We're gonna go ahead and throw these guys. Oh, never mind. Why do I always do this? Why do I always do this? I do this every time. I swear I do this every time. So this is actually a male Lucario, and I'm pretty sure I do this like 9 times out of 10, where I get 2 males or 2 females because I don't pay attention to gender. You guys, you know, gender just shouldn't matter, okay? So I think Lucario actually has a higher chance of being male than female. I think it's actually a pretty big difference. Yeah, 87.5% chance to be male. Only a, what is that, 12.5% chance to be female, which is kind of low. So it might be a little bit tricky to actually find one. Now, there was a Rylu in here, which we could check out, but it is also a male. So that kind of ruins that plan. Alright guys, so we're actually going to be going ahead and breeding our Electivire with this Cacturne here. I figure dark grass type is going to be pretty good against the water gem, and since the Lucario turned out to be male and we couldn't actually do that whole breeding process, we're just going to go with this. We're going to hopefully get a pretty decent Cacturne for our team. Not very many people use Cacturne, so it's kind of a cool Pokemon to try to use. And he actually has 31 speed IVs, so hopefully that gets passed down, and hopefully our Electivire here can actually pass down some stuff as well, and we get a good baby Pokemon. So if we do GTS, not GTS, what am I doing? So if we do /daycare, we can actually go ahead and choose Pokemon, choose from, nope, not PC, choose from your team. We'll put in Cacturne first, and then we'll just go ahead and put in Electivire. And we should get an egg sometime pretty soon. Now, I don't know how long it actually takes. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere between 5 and 45 minutes, and I think it's completely random how often you get an egg. So it could be a really long time, or we could get one pretty quickly. But while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and look at the rest of our team here. So we're going to be using Electivire, of course. We're going to be using our Abomasnow and our new Cacturne. Probably going to go ahead and hang on to our Flygon, but I feel like our Arcanine and our Rhyperior and even our Golem that we used against the last gym isn't really going to work against the water gym. So we're going to go ahead and actually take off these held items here for now and toss these guys back on into our PC, and maybe we can find some other Pokemon that'll work a little bit better. What level is this Venusaur? Oh, we could use our Venusaur. This was actually our original starter. This could actually work out really well. So let's pull out our Venusaur for now. That could work, and we'll have our Abomasnow, Venusaur, Flygon. And then we can also use the Cacturne, our Electivire, and then we have one empty slot for another Pokemon. Alright guys, so I actually came over here to a mushroom biome, and it is turning to day, so Shroomishes and Breedlooms aren't going to start spawning anymore, but I did come across this Shroomish right when I teleported here, so let's go ahead and try to catch this guy. Maybe we can use him on our team against the water gym. He's, I think, fighting water types, so he should be pretty good, and I just realized we actually have this Breedloom here. It's pretty bad though. So we're going to go ahead, pull out our Scyther before this guy despawns, and we're going to get into battle with him. And actually, we could technically use our Scyther, but I don't think he's the best Pokemon to use against pretty much anyone. I don't think he has very good stats, but maybe we can check him out here. He has a low enough level since the water gym cap is 55. We could try. Alright, Ultra Ball, let's see. Will we catch him first try? And will he be hidden ability? Probably not, but we can hope. There we go, and let's take a look at him. Alright, wait, Quick Feet? Boosts the speed stat, darn. Wait, no, that... Is that hidden ability? I feel like that is. Shroomish. No, it can't be, right? Oh, that is. That is hidden ability. We just got first try. That's like 1 in 150. What? Seriously? Okay, I'll take it. That's amazing. So looking at his nature, he's actually hasty, which isn't the best. I would prefer jolly or even adamant maybe, but he does have increased speed, decreased defense, so that's not too bad. This guy is actually pretty good. I'm kind of, I don't even know how that happened, how we just got a hidden ability on our very first Shroomish. It's the only Shroomish that spawned in too, because it was turning to day, and they only spawn at dusk/night and dusk, dawn, and night. So that's kind of crazy. So its IVs are actually pretty terrible, 32%, which means I'm pretty sure we're going to want to breed this guy. So that's not really going to work though, because I'm pretty sure female passes down the nature. So the only way are the abilities. So the only way to pass down the ability right now for us would be to get a Ditto, which I don't think there's going to be any in the GTS because they're kind of rare. Oh, there is. Okay, how much? Looking for Mew. Oh. About that. Yeah, we're not gonna trade a Mew for a Ditto, especially when we don't have a Mew. But yeah, I don't think I have one in my PC either, so we're kind of screwed there. We're just gonna kind of have to use this guy and hope that the terrible IVs don't bring him down too much. Now, our IVs on our Scyther aren't too bad either, so we might want to go ahead and toss this guy on our team if we have an empty slot. Although I don't think we're really going to if we end up using both of the Pokemon in our daycare and the Shroomish, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we even want to use this Shroomish. He has pretty good ability, but his IVs are kind of trash, and getting a good Breloom is actually kind of a tricky process. You do need to do some breeding with like egg moves and things. If you guys don't know what that is, not going to get into it here, but basically, well, I might as well just do a short little explanation. Basically, you take a parent Pokemon that has a certain move and you pass it down to the baby Pokemon through breeding, and it's the only way that Pokemon can actually learn that move. So it's kind of hard to do sometimes. It's not that hard, but it is time consuming, so I don't really know if I want to get into that, but we'll see. Maybe someday. So we are actually going to be rolling out a couple small new updates here on the server over the next few days. Hopefully everything goes smoothly with the updates, and there's some more content for you guys to enjoy here on the server. We're working on some other things as well, but they might take a little bit longer to get implemented. But definitely look forward to some updates pretty soon here. Hopefully in the next day or two, actually. I think I should be able to roll them out. And actually, in the last episode, I mentioned that I was going to be doing a Q&A, and I'm actually waiting on that until this episode. So what we're going to do today is actually give away another shiny Pokemon in this episode, and all you have to do to enter is go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and leave a comment down below with either a suggestion, some feedback, or a question that you have for me that you want me to address during the next video. And then tomorrow, I'm actually going to be putting up the video addressing all of your guys' questions and all that different stuff. So look forward to that if you are interested, and I will go ahead and include the comments in the video, so you'll get a little bit of a kind of like a shout out if I do end up choosing your question. So yeah, just leave them down in the comments, and I will also pick out a winner in the next episode to go ahead and get a random shiny egg. Speaking of which, we need to actually do that for this episode, so let me go ahead and jump on over to the website and we will see who the winner is. Alright guys, I have the video loaded up, and we're actually going to go ahead and just pick a random comment. Now the only requirement was for you guys to go ahead and include your in-game name. So there we go, Green Flame King. You will have your random shiny Pokemon next time you log into the server. If you don't actually have it, just make sure to go ahead and message me and I will hook you up with that. Alright guys, so I actually have a egg sitting here in my daycare, and we're going to go ahead and take a look, see what the IVs are. It took about probably 20 to 30 minutes to actually get this egg, and looking at it, it's not too bad actually. 27 speed, 31 attack, 27 defense, 23 special defense, 19 HP. Special attack doesn't really matter because I'm pretty sure we're going to be making it into a physical attacker if possible. But there we go. So now I actually just have to run around, try to hatch this egg. But I think what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and end this video here because it takes a really long time to hatch eggs for one, and it takes a really long time to get another egg. So we probably won't have one for the next 20 to 30 minutes, and I definitely don't want to wait on that. It's going to take a very long time. So what I'm actually going to do is go ahead, run around, hatch this egg off camera, and hopefully get a couple more eggs. Maybe we can get a little bit of a better one. And then in the next episode, hopefully I have a pretty decent Cacturn to go ahead and use against the water gym. Now, like I said earlier in this episode, I'm going to be giving away a shiny egg, so all you have to do to enter is go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, comment down below with a suggestion or feedback for the server or anything that you guys want me to go ahead and respond to in the next episode. And the next episode is going to kind of be like a little bit of a Q&A, so any questions that you guys have, I'm going to try to answer, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.